This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
I'm Indy.
And Indy, before we get started, I know you told everybody who you were on the Monday episode, but since our most popular video of the week is always TUBER Tuesday, why don't you tell people on this episode also who you are?
I am a unicorn on YouTube and BitChute. I am a Let's Player. People compare me a lot to Rad Brad, Nintendo Capri Sun, and the Game Grumps.
So definitely, if you're into those things, go check him out. I have watched at least 10 of his videos, so...
I swear a lot, so just warning.
Fair warning to you children out there. Kappa is not going to be... Or Kappa has no effect on IndieTimmie. He's not appealing to children.
Well, actually, Kappa, I found out, doesn't affect gaming channels at all.
Really?
Yeah, like if you're a gaming channel, then you're just not affected.
That's interesting.
Unless you actually specifically click, yeah, I'm for kids, then you are affected.
Okay, then. All
it's
right.
a weird... YouTube equals dumb.
Yes. So today for TUBER Tuesday, we're going to be covering a channel that all three of us are fans of. And that is the Colors of Gaming. And if you don't remember, Red was on the podcast about 2 weeks ago. And had a lot of fun with him. And as we discussed on that, he has more subscribers with his Colors of Gaming channel on BitChute, which he has 55 subscribers, versus YouTube, where he has 19 subscribers. He also has hundreds of views on all of these videos. And he trends every single time he posts one, so...
I haven't trended once. No, I'm kidding. I don't care.
Let's make that happen. IndieTimmie, get on trending. I bet we could get you to get on trending if all of us shared your video.
Yeah, I don't mind, honestly. I just enjoy what I do.
It'd still be cool to see you get on there. You definitely deserve it.
Well, thank you.
So let's read his About tab. Nothing!
Oh, is the About on his BitChute? Wow.
You need to fix that. Right? Wow. That's my first comment. You need to fix that, okay? All right, here we go.
Yeah,
At Colors of Gaming, we like to discuss games, new, retro, and
my
anything
dog
in
in
between.
the screen.
We're here to help make your day better. So sit back, relax, and listen to the discussions. Maybe even join the discussion yourself and comment in the comment section. That's a what's the word I'm looking for? Incognito way to say, I want you guys to comment on my videos. We upload 3 times a month, so for the first 3 weeks of the month, you'll have a new video to watch. If you would like to help us grow, consider donating to our Patreon. Thank you. Sorry, Red. Ain't going to be donating to your Patreon.
I have
Not yet, man.
So.
But you all can go do that. We're plugging you on this video. I think that counts as our contribution to your channel. So their most popular video, I believe it's still the same one it was before. Uncooked Goose Game. Yep, I believe it still is. So they talked about...
Very overrated game, in my opinion.
Yes. So it's originally called the Untitled Goose Game, but they were being funny and called it the Uncooked Goose Game. So I'll just pull up the video, and we'll give them one more view on BitChute while I do it. Let's see. Oh, I don't like how this isn't as big as I thought it would be.
That's what she said.
Oh, well, whatever.
BitChute's a little bit weird with their videos.
We'll pull it up on here, too, then. Then you can get a view on both channels. There you go, Red, helping you out.
So, really helping you out.
They go into this discussion about how, yeah, you can kind of do everything that a goose would do, just in a video game setting, and it's very difficult to control a goose. You can annoy this guy who's like whistling a tune. Now he's going to go do something.
It was fun for approximately 10 minutes.
Exactly. That's what he said. After that, you're just like kind of pissing people off or something. Did you play this game, Indy?
I did not. I watched Jacksepticeye play it, and it did not interest me.
Not one bit?
Not really, no. I mean, it seems fun, but, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I would have to fake excitement. And I don't like to do that.
Red made the comment the bulk of people playing this game were probably YouTubers.
Oh, yeah.
I would not be surprised.
I mean, I'm sure the developers are really good, but this is one of those games that's like Hello Neighbor. It only got big because of YouTubers.
Yeah. It's definitely...
By the way, Hello Neighbor is a broken mess.
Okay. But I thought that Red's review of this really clicked with me. I feel like a lot of Red's reviews are more the everyday guy playing a game versus like these more hardcore gamers that it's harder to relate to. Red's like extremely easy to relate to.
It doesn't seem like a guy who like plays games for a living. So again, like, you know, an everyday guy that you can relate to. So I mean, that's how he comes off. And I also agreed with basically his entire assessment of this game. So it made it easier for me to get into it.
He also had like an unpopular opinion video. I don't know if you guys watched his Red Dead disappointment video.
Oh,
I agree with him.
I haven't, but I need to.
I completely agreed with him on that one.
The only unpopular opinion video I watched about Red Dead was Nakey Jakey's video.
He just said like this is like he liked the first one, Red Dead Revolver, and he liked the second one, Red Dead Redemption. And I actually only played Undead Nightmare, so I don't know if I'm a good judgment.
The only good part? No, I'm kidding.
So
now, Red Dead Redemption 1 was good, but yeah, there's something about Red Dead Redemption 2 that just
I just don't want
I have no opinion on it because I haven't played it yet.
I don't want a super realistic game. I want something that takes me out of reality, you know, if I'm going to spend that many hours playing it. And I think that's like he kind of had the same sentiment as I did. So I really can, like I said, you just connect with him to a level that a lot of times you, like a lot of other YouTubers, you just can't connect because the way they're talking about the game, they're extremely excited about it, and you just might not be there. You know, unless it's Will and Halo, then it's like he's always there.
Yeah, I really want to sit there for like 4 freaking hours cooking one tunic at a time.
Or taking your clothes to the laundromat.
Jeez. I mean, cleaning your guns, fine. That's pretty cool. But, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that's just too realistic, man.
So before we get into like our criticisms for him, I just want to give you guys the stats, all right? So we said we got 55 subscribers on BitChute and 19 on YouTube, but they created the channels on the same date, October 7th, 2019. On YouTube, they currently have a total of 279 views. On BitChute, they have a total of 3,500 views. So big differential there.
Oh, yeah.
So they're definitely having a lot more success on BitChute. And anybody who's having a hard time on YouTube right now, I do recommend make a BitChute channel. And if BitChute gets bigger than YouTube at any point in time, which probably won't ever happen, but if it becomes bigger for gamers, then that might be the go-to platform in the future, and you'll already have a channel there. Something to think about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what things do we have? What criticisms do we have for the Colors of Gaming? I know, Indy, you said you had some stuff, so I'll let you go first.
You said you had a hot take, so let's go.
Hot take. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know how to go into it without okay, basically, you can tell that they aren't talking to each other, right? Like you can tell they're swapping audio recordings, right?
Yeah.
Is it? I'm trying not to sound like an asshole. Basically, they sound too robotic to me. I feel like they need to try and make it sound more like they're actually talking to each other, which I know can be difficult if you're not actually talking in this situation like we are now. I understand that can be really difficult, but I do feel like they need to try and make it seem like more like they're actually having a conversation.
Maybe they could do like what we do and record the audio over Skype and actually have the conversation. Then just cut out anything they don't like. You know, like, ooh,
yeah,
I didn't like your hot take there.
I do understand. I do understand why they do what they do. They're probably cutting out a lot of uhs and ums. I do that too.
Okay.
But at the same time, it feels very robotic and all that.
I have noticed.
That's just me, though. That's just as like a viewer. It's just me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right about that. The little bit of jumps in the audio does feel less than natural at times in their videos. I think they do get better as the videos go on. But now introducing the new orange to the video, I think they've not taken steps backwards. They're certainly not backwards, but there's some learning to go because it's a new personality on the videos, right? So they have to get comfortable with each other, just like blue is comfortable with red. And they'll get there.
Yeah, for sure.
And
they'll build that chemistry.
One last critique
Critique.
Wow. I said the word and suddenly my brain couldn't handle the word.
All the time.
My last critique, and it's really small, is, and I know it kind of like you have to get comfortable with talking into a mic, is try to sound more loose. Don't sound so nervous, because they do sound a bit nervous at times.
I thought when Red came on our podcast, he was very natural.
Yeah, when you're on a podcast, yeah.
Well, yeah, and that I feel like on a podcast setting, when you're just talking to friends and stuff like that, you will feel more loose. But when you're just recording alone, you will feel more nervous. And I understand that's a whole thing that takes getting used to, but it's just a recommendation.
That's
more
true.
of a suggestion than a critique.
When I did our sketch comedy, the Scott the Waz disease, I was very nervous recording that by myself. I don't know if you.
I'm not saying they're bad in any way.
Did you watch that video?
I need to.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. do you watch Scott the Waz?
I haven't, but I've been seeing his name everywhere.
So, you just watch the video, and if you have questions, I'll explain it to you. But do it later.
Okay. I do need to watch Scott though, because I've been seeing his name everywhere.
So I sent it to Adam Korlick, and his response was, "I'm not sure what the joke was." It's like, oh no.
That's basically the gist of the video.
So
Yes.
the fact that I have to explain the joke to people means that it doesn't land with everybody. It only lands with people that already know the joke, and the joke was inside.
It kills the joke.
Yeah. So back to the Colors of Gaming. I really like their channel. I really connect with their sentiments. The only thing that I would like to see is, I think would be cool, is if they created like a Colors of Gaming frame, and put like which of the Colors of Gaming are in each episode on the sidebar.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest, Chris.
So gameplay next to, like, sometimes Red does it by himself, right? So then you just see Red in the frame. And then, like, on a different episode, it'd be Red and Orange, and you see Red and Orange in the frame, and then you have the gameplay next door to them. And you can get really creative with some subtitles, and put the subtitles underneath who's speaking. But that's like
subtitles.
Advanced editing. That's very advanced editing at that point.
Well, OBS, OBS, I think it is, or it might be Streamlabs, has a thing where it does read what you're saying into subtitles. It doesn't always work, but sometimes your words will come out very warbled and not what you said.
But since they're only doing one video a week, 3 weeks out of the month, I think it's doable, because it'd be like maybe a couple extra hours of editing. Based on my editing process, I know it wouldn't take forever, but it would be some work. So I don't know, it's just some thoughts. I mean, until you start making money, it's almost like you just do whatever you want to do, right? You don't have to do anything we tell you to do. Just do whatever you want. And if the viewership is there, they do it, then, keep doing what you're doing. And they have the viewership.
The more viewers you get, the more you feel like you want to work at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is why we're steadily decreasing the quality in our videos, because the viewership is dropping.
I wasn't going to say it.
Well,
anyway.
One of your videos recently got 500.
Oh, I was joking.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube is like slowly destroying our channel.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as, like I said, I think the only thing they could do is maybe improve this title by saying Red Dead Depression, because that's how I feel about playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd sit there and be like, oh, the horse is going to die. Now I'm depressed. No.
Attack!
Attack! Little quick...
For anyone who gets that reference, you get a cookie.
The one thing I remember about Red Dead Redemption was I played the first game, right? And I had bought the Game of the Year edition, which had Undead Nightmare in one of the discs. So I popped in a disc. I didn't even look at the disc. I just popped the disc into the Xbox. And the beginning of the game was his whole family turning into zombies and dying.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, this is not what I was expecting.
This is so out of left field.
And it took me like a week to figure out I wasn't playing the normal campaign.
Did he just steal a kid?
Yep.
Yeah. Boy.
Oh, man.
I'm looking at the video.
That's how you get a sidekick.
Child.
My only other criticism is, it's not really a criticism, it's more of a suggestion. I think it'd be really cool if, as he has guests on the show, because I'm sure they could do it. They could definitely have guests on here. Just like start making different shades of colors and just add people. Like here's guest yellow, here's guest blue 2.0, because blue's obviously not coming back at this point. Or here's guest white, here's guest black, gray, purple, all these different colors. They've got so many opportunities. They could use the entire Crayola crayon box. So, I mean, it'd be cool. Just feature some guests on there.
You said guest black. I had a joke, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. With that being said, is there anything else you guys want to add?
No, the only thing, you took my idea about I think they have such cool avatars that having them pop up when they're speaking, I think would be nice. And then also just with the titles, just going back to that Red Dead one, maybe have like in the parentheses explaining that it is like a critique video or something instead of just, a random gameplay video or something like that. Just, so someone sees that and immediately knows what they're getting into.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
In fact, you can probably put that in every single one of them.
Yeah.
Just be like review or something simple like that.
I have a better idea. You call the series COG Critique. Put that in parentheses.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, COG Critique. We have a COG Critique today. Okay. The other thing that we didn't do, and I just remembered, we usually give our projections going forward for the channel. So my projection is they will only see increased viewership from here on out because they've already got an audience and they're building an audience as they go. It's been really cool to watch. How about you, Will?
Yeah, same. I think just a few minor improvements, and then it just takes that one video, and you already have high quality content. So that one video that really kicks off, and then people start looking at the previous videos, and they're looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Indy?
I project that they will prove that skin color does not matter.
You can be red, green, blue,
honestly,
orange.
though, I agree with you both. They're only improving as they've been going, and their recent video with Mario Kart and CTR, I mean, that right there was like my first wow, they're like legit. So
yeah, that was really cool. I liked that video.
It was. I loved hearing the comparisons to like a CTR player to a Mario Kart player.
It was good. But with that being said, I think that's better. I'm going to recommend you all go and subscribe to the Colors of Gaming. They're a really great channel. And if you haven't already, go subscribe to IndieTimmie too.
Thank you.
Specifically, IndieTimmie 2 on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, jeez.
I was really confused when I saw that, just FYI. But yeah, you can go and find youtube.com/IndieTimmie. Go subscribe. Get him to that 5,000 mark. That'd be pretty cool.
And maybe we'll talk about my unicorn later in the show.
Sounds good. We'll talk about Wildcard Wednesday preview. All right. As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And
I'm Indy.
Oh, yeah.
You just cut him off, man. Ignore the unicorn. Just go.
What? Unicornist?
Yeah,
unicornist. As always, we are the CHRILLCAST, and I'm just going to sign this one out with nobody else talking.